So we're over at our other piece of property. This actually behind us is our neighbors. We work together. They let us use the corral. We help them keep their field down, eating down with our cows too, so that benefits both of us. But anyway, we've had some requests for some grain-fed beef, and that's not been what we've been doing in the past. So we've got just a few steers over here. We're going to load all of them up, take them to the house and start fattening them up. We've got some appointments in November, I think some in January, and not all of them are spoken for. So if you're interested in a grain-fed beef, you can go to our website, vwfamilyfarm.com, or you can email us at vwff@yahoo.com, and go ahead and get one of these on the books for you. So right now, we're going to try to get them all up. They haven't been bothered in a while. So we're trying to get everything here set up. That way when we do start calling them, get them to come up, we can kind of get away. And maybe they'll just run right in there. It never works like that though. So there's another job accomplished. They needed to be here at the house. Start getting them fattened up. Thanks to 2 good hands. Couldn't do it without them, I know that. Because we definitely don't have enough hands to do all that work and sit there and try to record, because as you see, you got to be on top of your game. But they look happy out there. They're just out moseying around. Calico wanted to come greet them. They're just looking around trying to figure everything out. I really want them to trample some of this down, and they will in time. As you've seen in one of our last videos there, I was out here bush hogging that. Man, them weeds had gotten out of control. But maybe with more head out there, they'll keep them knocked down, eat down, because they'll still nip off the tops of them, a fresh weed, I guess, every once in a while if there's not much else to choose from. But anyway, I still got a little more touch up. I'm gonna weed eat around the fence, make it look prettier. And Pepper thought I was a stranger. She gonna have fun out here barking. She loves chasing the cows. Did you see what we brought you? Did you see? Come on. Look there. Look at all them. Did you see them? Huh? Did you see them? Oh, you smell cow poo. Yeah. I got all in it.
So this is a beef ration. We buy our feed locally. For this is just a mixture, a really good mixture. Maybe one day I'll tell you more in detail of exactly what it is. But it is formulated for beef cows and calves, and we're very pleased with it. It's very good quality, and the animals, we're feeding some steers right now, and they're doing really well on it. So let's head over to the steers right now. Alright, so we've got them fed. So I don't know how much Ben has told you on the beginning of this video, so I'm going to kind of give you a little overview of what we're even doing here. We've had many requests to raise some steers that have been fed some. A lot of people follow various diets for themselves, and their animals that they want to purchase for meat are the same way. People have various schools of thought on what they want them to be fed or not fed, and we're not here to judge and criticize. We're here to serve the customer. So that's what we're doing here. We have some people that wanted some that had been fed grain, so we searched out a really good quality source of grain that's also local to us, because we also believe in pouring into the local economy and the local community. So that's what we've done. We're gonna be feeding these. I probably fed them about 80 pounds, and there's like 13 animals out here. So you can do the math, that's not a lot of feed. We're doing kind of a hybrid approach where they're gonna be fed a small amount of grain. We are not by any means gonna pump the grain to them like you would in a traditional grain-fed program. Another big difference is you can see out here behind me, they have all this land to roam on. We're not penning them up in a small pen. That's one thing traditionally when you have grain fed and grain finished is what we're talking about animals for your beef. They're generally put in a small area, and by small I mean small, where they don't walk around a whole lot because that uses muscles. They're kept where they're pretty still. They're fed, by the end of the program, they're fed maybe 50 pounds of grain a day, something crazy like that. Lots of grain, maybe even more than that. I honestly don't know the amount of grain, but it's a lot. And I know we have done it before we educated ourselves and figured out that grass-fed was the way to go. And I do know by the end, we were feeding per animal about 50 pounds of grain a day. It's a lot. They'll have just straight diarrhea by the end of it. It's gross. It just really opened my eyes to, wow, this just doesn't seem healthy. But at the same time, we are gonna do, like I said, sort of a hybrid approach. They will be left out in this pasture on grass and pasture. They can walk around, they can graze, and they will be fed a little bit each day, by no means a ton, but it will help them be a bit more tender, and it will also put some more weight on them by butcher time. And so that's the goal. I know some of you will not agree with this, and that is okay. Just like I mentioned, people follow various diets for themselves. Some people will not agree with us doing this, but there are people that desire this, so we are trying to do this in the best way we see possible. That's why we're making these changes. So that's what we're doing with these. We will also still definitely be offering 100% grass-fed. These are still grass-fed. They're not confined to a stall where they're just solely being given grain. They're out on grass as well. The bulk of their diet will be grass. And I encourage you to educate yourselves on all the terms. There's a very large company that says their meat or their beef is grass-fed and grass-finished. And while it is, they also feed liquid feeds, and so they say they're not grain finished, but they eat a large diet of liquid feed. That is still feed. So just if you are desiring 100% grass-fed, just don't be tricked by marketing. That's all I'm saying. Figure out what your farm is doing, and that's what this video is about, is being transparent, because that's what we've always tried to be with you guys. And so this is what we're doing for this batch. Again, even on this round of beef that we have going next in November, we will still have 100% grass-fed. So if you desire that, just definitely when you order, or before you order, whenever, let us know that that's what you're wanting, and we can accommodate that, because that will always be my top pick as well. But I have had to educate myself on how to cook that and prepare it, because you don't prepare it the same way. There's some tips and tricks, and it's just so heart healthy, and it's just, the flavor is just like second to none. So anyway, that's what's going on. Wanted to show that to you guys, and you'll be seeing us take care of these. It's more labor intensive, definitely, to grain feed and to do this. This is another chore every single day. So, but that's okay. We love it. That's what we're doing, and we will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and God bless.